Hello and welcome back to my garage here in Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. I'm kind of in the mood to go do a full rebuild on something. This car still needs to be done and I don't know why I'm dithering on it. I'm going to get around to it. Since it has a specific, it has a real life engine in it and I want to do that because I think it'll look cool. But I actually really kind of want to do the Junkyard because it's been a little while since I've gone out there, so let's go take a look. Okay, here we are. There's a Bolt Reptilia sitting there. This is the old model version, like the old school Corvette Stingray. And that's a base game car. It's been in the game forever. See, the space out here definitely seems to be significantly larger than the old Junkyard, but I always seem to find far fewer cars out here. There's something sitting there. Let's swing around this side first. This is actually kind of a nice car. This is the Edgewood Hellcat. I think we can do different engines in this one too. What do you actually have in you? Can't quite get up to it. How much is it? 51, that's not bad. I really need to take my whole computer apart because it's making an unpleasant vibration and I don't know why. Tempest Magnum. This one is $10,000. It looks like the 6P engine. What do you have? Yeah, I think that's the V8 6P. It's actually not a bad engine. And this is a base game car, but it actually might be more fun to do than the other one. Just want to make some money because I had 938,000, I think, before I bought the Fairlady Z. I know I saw something back here, or I thought I did. Okay, was I just daydreaming? I'm sure I saw a car somewhere. There we go. Bolt Cape. And let's see, 1 carbo HV. Can do the 2 carb or the 6P. 5,000. I think it'll be the Tempest Magnum. I actually haven't done one of those probably since 2018, I think. There was a version of it that was in the game, but it was broken. It didn't have the front piece, and I ended up going into the config files eventually and deleting it so that it wouldn't show up. And I think this was $10,000. Yeah, $10,848. Buy price. Okay, I'm confused by this. Estimated car value $10,848. Buy price $10,402. Even with the buying commission, that doesn't match that up. That's like 798, 897, including that. I don't know. I'm not going to think about it. Okay, let's go do this. Because this is purely going to be for rebuilding and selling. Okay, buy price 10. So we could make back 400. We could make up that difference, I guess. Yeah, okay, I got it now. That number we were looking at before, that's what it would be if I sold it right then after buying it. Not really sure that that's useful information. That's not what I wanted. So it has a livery on it, you can see it there. This color is terrible though. Well, that is a lot of wood. Was that? I swear I didn't see that thing before, that steering wheel. Yeah, the price to weld up a car body does vary. The last car I did was $750, and that one was $1,500. One thing I have noticed is that junkyard cars tend to come without any of this stuff. It used to come with batteries and radiators and things like that, but they like almost never come with any of these parts now. Oh, that's not in this store. We'll also need, let's see, the cover. For some reason, I find it really enjoyable putting these fuses in. Such a basic thing that never existed in the game before. I'm going to change those wheels too. Put some different rims on it. And these cars like never have a gas tank either. It's got no exhaust. Couldn't quite see that other piece. There we go. And that was all we were able to save from the body parts. I think I may have hit some of those I think I may have hit a few of those twice, but it's fine. Oh, so that's from the other shop. And the right door window, right mirror, because I know I didn't click that one. I imagine. So it's either going to be probably going to be headlight B. Yep, headlight B. Okay, that should be. Okay, what are we missing? Ah. Let's go ahead and paint this thing, and boy, that is a terrible color. You know, I think I kind of like the idea of, that would be No, that's not. That's good. Don't get me wrong, I like that a lot, but that's not what I really want to go for. That's what I want to go for. Yeah, I think that's going to look crazy good when it's done. So how much are you worth now? 36 grand, so we're up 26 grand from where we started. That's good. I have the sense that this is going to be a pretty valuable car when it's all done. A lot of the stuff coming off here is in the 20s and 30s, which is which is pretty good. I haven't tried to do like a serious analysis of, you know, how the game plays differently from 2018 in terms of how many pieces off of a given car that you can repair or not. I have the sense that you can repair a bit more, or, well, you certainly can, because you can repair brake discs now when you didn't used to be able to do that. But it almost feels like more pieces off of a car, off of a junkyard car, are repairable in general of things that were repairable before than used to be, if that makes any sense. Because most of the things that were not repairable before are still not repairable. Bushings and shock absorbers and things like that. But I seem like I quite often repair the leaf spring U-bolts and leaf spring plates, and used to be that I would get 3 or 4, maybe 2 or 3 of them. Almost never get the whole deal. Or stuff like that. That hub bearing was 5%. It's not repairable anyway. Things that are that low, it's not even going to try. But you could, I mean, not that you could anyway, is what I'm bouncing around here. Good thing about this one is that there isn't going to be any small bushings. Though now that I think about it, I may have just made a stupid statement. Alright. Get the engine yanked out. It's been a while since I built one of these. This one is gonna, I mean, it has push rods, but it has a rocker arm assembly instead of individual rocker arms, so it's not going to be quite as tedious to reassemble. Well, that piston was 8%. Can't repair it anyway, but that kind of struck me for a second. Yeah, okay. There were there's four smalls in the leaf springs. Okay, get rid of that. Get rid of all of these. I'm trying to get back to the way I used to do it. I mean, I really like the way they've changed out the wish list and everything and the parts ordering. It's really handy. But I still kind of feel like it's making me lazy. What else do I need to get rid of? Cap, bearing. The rest of this stuff we might be able to save. I want the shock absorbers because I know those are no good. Shock absorber B. Let's go ahead and put those together before I forget. And what else is in here? These ones that are red, I'm gonna replace these because I know these are not fixable. Okay, and that should take us down to what's potentially repairable. I'll go ahead and lathe the brake discs. No, I can't. Well, that transmission required a lot of repairing. Ah, damn it, I broke that one. Oh, boy, I'm really blowing it now. Okay, so that should... It's not everything, but it should be a lot. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. And actually, now that I'm here... I know I took one rod cap off of one of those things, but I don't know if I fixed it. I think this actually takes wires V8, but I'm not sure. I need spark plugs. Oh, the camshaft and the cam gear. It's probably the V8F chain, I wonder? Yep, it is. This yellow seems richer than it used to be. I don't know if I'm describing this very well, but the yellow is just really warm and bright. Because that has to do with the new graphics engine, I assume. See, that'll be the alternator and the power steering pump. I don't remember if this takes the fan OHV or just a V8 fan. Fan B, okay. It looks pretty good already, doesn't it? I mean, the yellow is really pops. Okay, now we find out if these exist in here. Guess I'll go ahead and buy the brake discs now since I'm looking at them. Ah, no performance version of the heads. Actually, did I have any of them? Did I repair any of them? I don't think I did. Looking at the suspension. I did repair them. Okay. Don't want to sell the tires off just yet because if I do that, I won't know what size they are. Okay, so what about the manifolds? I don't think they had... well, I guess they do. I was going to say I didn't think they had those. Yeah, they don't have this one. I was going to say I don't think they had those exhaust manifolds for this engine in the performance shop before anyway, but apparently they did. They do. doing this, man. I mean, doing this engine, I really want the classic Dodge DLC back, because it had the V8. It had the V8 Hemi, which was such an easy engine to build, and it was so powerful. It was really satisfying to do, and I knew that engine inside and out. Of course, we don't have any Hemi engines at the moment. I was making that harder on myself than it needed to be. 2 of them. C, B, 3 carburetors. See, that right there is how all rocker arms should be. One assembly. Which wire is that? Yeah, okay, it's not the wire. At the moment there were only 2 sets of wires for V8s that are performance, and this is not one of them. In fact, you can see here, it's not in here. Oh, it's because it's not in there, it's in here. I wonder if that's air filter V8E. I don't think it is. Yeah, so that's... I shouldn't have done that. At least it's right... Whoops. At least it's right there on the top. I don't remember if that was in the performance shop before or not. Okay, that's finished. And that's... I'm doing this all out of order for me. I need to buy a starter, and I also need to buy the correct gearbox, because let's see, let's get rid of that. What else? Because I'm pretty sure I repaired the original transmission that was in the car. Yeah, there it was, I saw it. $900 selling that. That's why I repair things like that. In the greater scheme of things, it's not very much, but it's better, in my mind at least, to at least get some value out of a piece like that by repairing it and selling it for full well, it's not really for full pardon me. It's not really for full value per se, but it's better than just selling it for scrap. See, I repaired all the U-bolts and one of the leaf spring plates. It didn't used to work out that way most of the time. And don't get me wrong, I am very happy to be playing this game, because in a lot of ways it's clearly better. I keep getting kind of a frog in my throat there. I have something to drink. I have to do something about that. Anyway, there's a lot of things about 2821 that are significantly better than they used to be. I don't think I have any of those, yeah. Ah, dang it. I think the things about 2018 that I miss, I mean, the huge variety of mods that exist for it. It's starting to become like that. There's more and more stuff coming out every day. But all of the DLCs for all of the officially licensed cars, I quite miss those. I'm really looking forward to getting to work on a Porsche again. Hopefully we'll get that. Ack, come back here. I've decided not to paint the calipers this time because the wheels I'm going to use, they're not going to be really visible behind the wheel. Because the rims that I'm going to use, longtime viewers of the channel will have seen them before, but I'm going to use them because I like them. And I think they're very appropriate for a old school muscle car like this. Okay. I wonder if I have a cylinder for it. I don't. Okay, let's... I think those tires were all the same size, weren't they? No, they're not. 225 70 14. .225 70 14. No, that's not even right. What the hell am I doing? 255 70 14. Okay, that's correct. Gotta remember, these are 14-inch wheels. So 215, 75, 14. Okay, and now the rims, and I want, let's see, I think it's this one right here is what I want to use. I think these are going to look pretty good on this car. I have done, like on glossy black cars like this, I've painted the rims glossy black, and it doesn't look as good as you might think. I think this will look better. Let's see, 255's in the back. Did I just do what I? Okay. For a second, I thought I put one of the 215s on there. See, look, $114,000 now. Started at 10. That's not too shabby at all. 100% across the board, so we can do our fluids now. And this car doesn't have no windshield wiper fluid. Blast bugs off your windshield through the power of speed. Okay, that should be all of that stuff done. Now we can go and get it set up so we can drive it. I think I'm going to take it to the racetrack instead of just the speed track. I haven't done that yet. Okay, and now for the dyno test. Starting at 361, probably be 450. So underestimated by just a little bit. And actually wasn't really where I meant to go. I want to go there. Yeah, looks pretty good, right? I think it has come out very nicely. I like the white stripes on black anyway. Did that just clip through this? It clipped through there, didn't it? Oh no, it didn't. I thought it clipped through the wing, but it didn't quite do that. Even the yellow engine in the black engine bay looks pretty good. Not a fan of this steering wheel, though. Okay, let's go. I haven't actually tried to do this yet, so... Okay, so here we go. Oh, it doesn't want to turn. Okay, come on now. Get off the dirt. Maybe I can... No. Jesus. Okay, come on now. I almost think, like, to come to the racetrack, you really have to have slick tires, because even race tires aren't going to do it for you. Carrying too much speed into the turn. Okay. I feel like those new performance brakes that they gave us don't actually do much of anything to help you stop the car. Okay, I'm done with that. Okay, I left the racetrack, went back to the garage, and then bounced out here to the speed track, because I really want to see how fast we can get it to go in a straight line. And hopefully it's not too squirrely. What always happens is you build a powerful car, and as soon as it shifts gears, it starts to try to go sideways. I think we hit the top speed right away. 157. And I'd like to try and stop before I run off the end. Wasn't sure I'd be. I started braking way back there. Okay, not too bad. 157 miles an hour. Could certainly get it to go faster with the transmission set up, but that's not really what I'm into when it comes to this sort of thing. So the way it kind of accelerating, it kind of wobbles. All right, good enough. Let's get out of here. Okay, and that's done, so we can sell it now. We already know how much it's worth. $113,000. And that's not quite where I was before I bought the Fairlady Z, but it's close. And I think I gained about 600 XP. Still have more than 700 to go. So next time, I think I want to get this done because I want to see it when it's finished. And I think it'll look, I mean, it looks pretty good now, but of course it'll look better when it's totally done. And I want to get it finished so that I can get it put away, because I plan to keep this one because it's a real car and not just one of the DLC ones. Not just one of the base game cars. And we'll probably end up doing another customer order at some point to try to level up again after this car's done. Because I'm still a long way from completely finishing out the skill tree. Yeah, I have no skill points now. Alright, cool. So that'll do it for today. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope to see you again here for the next whatever it is we plan to do here. So on that note, bye for now.